volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Blindformers. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today I will be teaching you how to transform Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Cybertronian Ratchet. I know, it's a lot of names before a name, but there he is. He is well, you've watched my review, and if you haven't, please, go to my channel and watch the review I do on his robot mode. And of course, after this Blindformers episode, there will be a video uploaded in the next day or so that will contain his vehicle mode, so that you can get an idea of my review of his robot mode, my explanation on how to transform him, and then my review of his vehicle mode. All nice and simple. So, without further ado, we will begin. Oh, actually, one more thing. If you like what you see here, please, consider sharing it with others, as subscribing and commenting below, and tell me what you like about my show and stuff like that. All right. So to begin starting the transformation of Ratchet here, we're going to first remove his gun, and now we're going to start by extending his backpack. So on his back, he's got these two flaps that make up his backpack. So we're going to extend one up, and then we're going to extend the other one up. Cool. And after we do that, move over to his hands and push his fists into his forearms. So fold the fists into the forearms, and once that's complete, then take the arms and pull them out further. There is a hinge right on front of the shoulder that will allow the side of him, the entire side of the robot, to fold forwards. And this will give you access to his crazy insides. So after you've done this, you want to then grab his front, his mono boob, and you want to pull his mono boob up. It's easy. You just put two fingers on either side of his head, and then you put your thumb down towards his waist, right above it, and then you use your thumb to push up, and his entire front, his chest will just kind of pop off. Before you can remove the chest, though, you have to first pull up this donut style thing that circles his head and gives him really nice, shoulder looking stuff. So you fold that up, and then you fold the entire mono boob forwards, and inside of it, it's got a piece that you'll have to unclip, so you just keep pulling it until you feel that everything has been folded out, and you'll be ended up with this mono boob with the neck, the neck encircler, the neck donut, this bar hinge, and another bar hinge. So there'll be two bar hinges, and one of the bar hinges, the neck donut, will fit on top of to give it a nice sturdy feel, and actually clips in there with a soft clip. Now that you've done this, you want to then take this, the inside of his chest area, what was revealed when you pulled away the mono boob, and that bit is going to fold upwards to cover the front of his face. So you want to just keep folding that up and around, and when you do, you'll feel that it even has like a place for a license plate there, and this is going to be the back end of the vehicle. Unlike the Ratchet from Siege and Earthrise, the back of this vehicle is not the underside of his feet. And that's a really nice feature about this guy, and I really appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot wrong with this figure in robot mode, but for the most part, its transformation is a lot of fun. So we'll continue. So now you want to take, and you're not going to mess with anything on his back. Now that you've folded up the thing, his little rear of the car to cover the face, we're going to move over to the feet. So fold up the mono boob bit so that it stays out of the way. Now first, you want to rotate the waist 180 degrees. Once done, push the feet into the hollow section on the back of his legs, and then push those up, and you'll be done with that. Now, you take it, and this is a very interesting thing. So where the waist can rotate 360 degrees in one direction, it can also rotate in another. So where it has the horizontal rotation, it has a vertical rotation. So you want to pick it up on its vertical rotation and rotate it so that it's further up. This is weird. It caught me off guard. I didn't even realize this was a thing when it was first transforming him. So that was very important to learn, and I wanted to make sure I shared that with you guys. So now that you've done that, you have something akin to a just a weird looking thingamabob, and it's all sorts of screwed up. So we're going to finish it up now. So you have both of the legs twisted at their 180 and then 180 again for both of the circular hinges. And now you're going to fold the mono boot down over these legs that you folded up. And there, if you feel right around where the hinge for the foot is, right above it, you'll find that there are two, one on each foot, rectangular ports. And those are going to fit with these rectangular pegs that are just on the underside of the front of the vehicle, which was the mono boot. We're just going to move that forwards, and it's just going to peg in quite nicely. But it won't really peg in quite yet, because now we need to work on the back of the vehicle, and we need to drag all of that stuff forwards. So now we're going to fold in the sides of the back of the vehicle, the ones with the arms. Now the arms are unique. So these arms will require that you fold them so that the studded bits, there's one side of the arm has what feels like a rectangular peg on it, and the other side of the arm is completely smooth. Now, I'm not talking about the side directly adjacent to the side that his hand folds in and out of. No, I'm talking about the other two sides that are directly across from each other. There's a side with a couple of pegs, and then there's a completely smooth side. You want the completely smooth side to be facing downwards. So we're going to go ahead and fold in that side too, and make sure that the completely smooth side is facing downwards, or facing, in the sense of what I'm holding it, it'd be facing upwards, but when it's in vehicle mode, they will be facing down. Now that that is complete, let's just kind of mold everything together, and it should just kind of work out quite nicely. Unless I completely screwed this guy up, but I don't think I did this time. So now we're coming to the part of every single Transformers transformation, which is just moving little bits and pieces around to try and get everything to clip into place, because we've got the overall shape complete. And once you've gone around and fixed everything up and made sure everything is in place, the front boob is not connecting correctly. There it goes. And then I popped that arm bit out. My bad. This is a very weird transformation. I'll let you guys know that. It's so odd. But there you go. It's complete. And now you get a really cool car. Or some sort of armored truck thing. But those front wheels are not. Ah, there it goes. The mono boot pegged. Yay, it pegged. It doesn't make any satisfying peg noises. Like I'm so used to it in the Cybertron series, the pegs making a click sound or something like that to inform you that it's done. You also need to make sure the front wheels can rotate, and I already had them rotated correctly, but whenever you transform him, they'll be rotated differently, so you just have to rotate those guys down and make sure that they're flush with the ground. And that's it. There you go. That is your Ratchet in his Cybertronian mode. And we're going to put the gun right back on top of him in that peg hole that is visible on the vehicle mode. And there's the vehicle mode. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope this has helped you transform your Transformer. I know it's a weird one. It is a really weird one, and everything I said about the robot mode that I disliked, that's not being said about the transformation. The transformation is fun. It's not as intuitive as I would like it to be, but it is slightly complicated, and it is an enjoyable transformation, as long as you don't get too frustrated with it. But overall, the transformation for Ratchet, I give high marks. The robot mode for Ratchet, I give a meh. I don't like the robot mode for Ratchet. And the vehicle mode for Ratchet, well, to get my opinion on that, I guess you're going to have to tune in next Prime, where we will be talking about Bumblebee movie, Cybertronian Ratchet's vehicle mode, and why it's not an ambulance of some sort. Alright, well, don't forget to like and share and comment below, and hit that bell for the little dings and notifications and stuff if you really want to be updated on whenever I post new stuff. Now, talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.